Hey, this is Ruth Hartunian-Ellenbaugh, otherwise known as Ravings and Cravings. I am coming to you today on Zoom. This is a pre-recorded interview with Quiet Corner Buzz and Tyler DiGiovanni. That's a mouthful, isn't it?
A little
Tyler
bit, a little
DiGiovanni.
bit.
Before I get into the interview, I'll do a quick shout out to our sponsors, Tony's Pizza, as well as Elm Discount Package Store. Thank you for sponsoring this program. It's a pleasure to be with you. You will find me on Instagram, Crave Eat Love, on Facebook, Ravings and Cravings. Uh, just Google those two. I think that's good enough. So let's get started with this interesting interview. I am so happy, like I said, to welcome a local, former local, right?
Yeah.
That's you had lived. You said that you lived in Colombia. To the microphone, Tyler DiGiovanni. He is the mastermind behind Quiet Corner Buzz, although he had some inspiration. So let's talk about what that is and where that idea came from.
Sure. I can't take full credit.
That's
My brother
understood.
Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
um, he and I co-founded Connecticut Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
We started with Quiet Corner Buzz. We launched Collin County Buzz, which we've now merged back with the Quiet Corner Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have the Hartco Buzz, which covers Hartford County. But our main inspiration was just trying to get people back out in the community,
Mm-hmm.
supporting local businesses. Just we felt like there's a sense of like community. I know I said it already, but community, and we just want to get people out and about. Visiting local, supporting local, like going out, seeing that there's
Mm-hmm.
all sorts of stuff to do in this quote unquote quiet corner
Mm-hmm.
because everyone thinks Eastern Connecticut there's nothing but trees and farms and there's nothing going on. Like, no, there's a bunch going on. You just don't know about it.
Yeah.
And we want people to go out and take advantage of all these amazing and a lot of the times free events that are happening because I mean, why wouldn't you?
So talk about like how could people do you have to subscribe? Do you have to pay money for a subscription? How do people get the buzz, which is currently it's in email form, right?
Yep.
So it's not in print, it's in email, so you have to have an email address to
Yep.
receive it. So how could people sign up to get this amazing resource sent to them?
So if you go to quietcornerbuzz.com,
Mm-hmm.
you can subscribe for absolutely free. We don't charge anything. It's a free e-newsletter that goes out every Tuesday morning at about 7 a.m.
Every
ish.
Tuesday.
And
Okay.
if you do sign up and it doesn't come on Tuesday, check your promotions or spam.
Mm.
We try to do our best to make sure it goes right to your inbox, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes email providers have a different say so of where it should go.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been buzzing? How long has this publication been available to people?
So we started in November of 2024. So we've been about a year and a half
Mm-hmm.
going, and I love it. I'm it's a passion project at the moment. I'm trying to make it a full time gig because I love it. I love finding new businesses. I love finding new places to eat. I love talking with the owners, and it's been an amazing experience. And I hopefully that translates in the newsletter.
Well, it does. And when I've read it, I enjoy your writing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I enjoy and I enjoy reading it. It's humorous, it's entertaining, it's informative, and you have a lot going for you as far as that goes. So when you
Thank you
say,
very much.
so, yeah, you're welcome. So define what you mean by passion project. What is that? How do you define that?
So in the year and a half that we've been doing this, we've never missed a week. Even with the birth of my daughter in February,
Welcome.
in the holidays, we kept it going the whole time. And at the moment, I am not making a dime from this. Every sponsor that we have, and we're more than grateful for them. Every cent of that is going back into the newsletter. to
Mm-hmm.
try and make it the best version possible. We
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, I mean, if you subscribe, you can see all of our old issues and you can see the change
Oh,
from,
you can. Oh,
the first week to what we're doing now. And I'd like to think that, all the changes are improvements and we're trying to do better and better. And, getting some income would be great from this.
mm-hmm.
But right now we just want to make this the best newsletter possible that you can get.
Well, and I do love the fact that you are, in essence, at least from what I can see, trying to build community and
So
connections with people, and I think that we lack that on so many levels. And because we live in the last Green Valley, and maybe there are more open spaces, maybe it might be a little more challenging to connect. But I think if you don't have community, you don't have very much.
yeah, absolutely. We noticed even from starting the newsletter to now, we've noticed people are getting out of their shells again, finally. Um,
Hmm.
because we put events in and we'd reach out and be like, hey, did anybody show up? And at the beginning it was, oh no, I didn't even know you guys existed, which that's fine. We were getting going, but eventually we started having people reach out and be like, oh hey, just you guys put us in the buzz, and we had a couple people come in and say they saw us in the buzz.
Great.
Like the harp on a church, for example.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw a friend of mine that I grew up with saw her at a little league thing for our kids, and she said, "Hey, thanks for putting us in." We had several people come in and say they saw us in the buzz and they had to come try us out. That's what we want to do. That's
Mhm.
I hope we're making a difference for people,
Yeah.
getting people out because I mean, I'm sure everybody that's watching this has been to the Harp, and if you haven't, you need to get there.
Mm.
They amazing food, amazing family. I
Mm.
can't sing their praises enough.
Mm-hmm. I could go for some of that Irish stew that they make right about
Oh my,
now on this
yeah,
chilly day. Well,
yeah. Their fish and chips is
oh yeah,
phenomenal too. Yeah.
it is. It is. Well, and food is going to be on my radar. So when I read the buzz, I'm looking for the food thing. So what is your motivation as far as the food part of things? What's your food background?
So food background. If you haven't noticed, the last name is Di Giovanni. It's a little bit Italian.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was full blooded, would cook dinner for us every single night.
Oh, your dad cooked.
My dad
Well,
cooked.
that's not traditional in that generation, is it?
So my mother, I love her. She can cook, but she's like, she would rather my dad did it.
That's great.
And it worked out for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We were the house that all of our friends wanted to come to for dinner. And my dad was really well known for doing big breakfast spreads with fried dough
Ooh.
or like little breakfast calzones
Mm-hmm.
or omelets to order. It was he had a way with food, and we were there every night around 5:30. We'd have dinner. That was it. So and that's where we would talk about our day, kind of catch up, everything, and that was became a very important part of uh, of my life. And now my father passed a few years ago, but still
Mm-hmm.
have my brother that lives in Glastonbury,
Mm-hmm.
and my mother who lives in town over every week for a family dinner with the kids, so we can kind of keep that going.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
oh,
think that's a dying thing where people sit down and eat together in an
yeah,
evening and have conversation. I grew up doing that. My household was absolutely Armenian. And my dad came here on a boat and established his household in Wisconsin, which is where I'm from. And, we ate home cooked food every night. And he didn't like going out to eat because he was like, well, why do I want to do that when I have the best here? And
yeah.
as a kid, I didn't know how good I had it.
That's one
And
of
then,
those things. And my
yeah,
my brother still he says if I can make it at home, I'm not going out to a restaurant for it. If I can do
yeah,
it better at home, not going to get it at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I should mention, because if my wife sees this, we do go over to my in-laws every week as well for
Mention that.
dinner with them and then get
Mhm.
our my kids and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's kids together. It's
Well, there's
very
no
nice.
doubt there's a lot of eating going on in your family, right, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
A lot of eating. So, who are your readers? Do you have any demographic as far as who you're reaching out to, who you're affecting at this point?
So our demographic tends to skew female,
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason that is. I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was some of where we were putting our ads.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to get our social media presence up to try and attract a little bit of a younger demographic because it's we skew female, I think 35 and older,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is great
Yeah.
because let's be honest, they're usually the decision makers in the household, and that's certainly the case for me. Without my wife, I'd be a lost lost boy in the woods.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and everything that we've gotten so far has been positive feedback. People enjoy what we're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
I still enjoy doing it after a year and a half, and that's got to say something.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just fun. It's going out, meeting people, and checking out new things. We just I think the past 2 weeks we announced we were doing a learn to play mahjong club, and that's already sold out. Um, we also are introducing, or not introducing, we have been running a dinner club, Connecticut
Yeah.
Buzz Dinner Club.
Tell us some details about that. Talk about that kind of content. What is that?
So for the dinner club, you take a short quiz. It's maybe 5 minutes, not even, and you get matched up with five other strangers at a restaurant that you learn about which one it is the morning of.
Mm-hmm.
So there's minimal prep, so you're kind of going into it blind, which adds
Okay.
a little bit of fun, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And after the dinner starts, about an hour in, you'll get another message that says, "Hey, if you're having a great time and you'd like to meet other people that are participating in this dinner club, there's going to be after drinks or a after dinner meetup at another place, another
Mm-hmm.
spot." And then you'd find out then as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had really good feedback about that. My brother Todd has been going to a lot of those. It's been great because he's out in the Hartford area.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to bring it to Windham County. We just need people to show up.
Yeah, that's the trick, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Is this like your original idea? Was that a collaboration with anyone, or how did that get born?
So this is my brother's the brains behind it. He comes up with these ideas and he says, "Hey, what do you think about this?" He
Mm-hmm.
kind of uses myself and my other brother as a sounding board, and it's either, "Oh yeah, let's pursue that," or "No, I don't think that'll work."
Mm-hmm.
We're also looking at launching a couples dinner club because we did have some people say, "I would be interested in doing this, but not without my significant other."
Okay. Yeah.
So I actually just saw a friend of mine kind of did something, but on his own
Mm-hmm.
in Hartford, where they had a couple, I think maybe 6 or 7 different couples that they
Mm-hmm.
didn't quite know, and they got together to have a communal meal, and they said everybody had a great time. And if we can do that, yeah. And if we can get people out at a local business supporting them too, absolutely. Why wouldn't we
Yeah.
do that?
Well, well, people just have to like get out of their comfort zones and be
Yeah.
willing to try new things. I had this awesome opportunity, and it was through Facebook. Yeah, I post stuff on there about food and things, and a local person in Mansfield said, "Hey, I'm having a get together, and just bring something you'd like to share and arrive." And I thought, well, why
That's
not?
amazing. Yeah,
Well, and
that's
it was
amazing.
amazing because there were people who brought like authentic Thai food and Argentinian beef with all the good saucy stuff, and someone
Yeah.
else brought something from another country and from another place, and it was really enjoyable. Sat outside and ate, and I would thank Ryan over and over for just that opportunity to do that. It was great fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I'm hoping to do some more food centric stuff. I'm looking to get out places more, put out some more content. Just because, I mean, can't help these local businesses enough, and people should know. I mean, there's a spot out in Danielson called the Emerald Buddha,
Oh yeah.
which they have the Thai and the African hot pot, and their owner, I believe I'm saying her name right, Dawn, is amazing. She's the sweetest woman in the world.
They have great food.
And
They have hot pot there too. Did you know that?
yeah, yeah,
And I have yet to
I
try the hot pot there, but I've had it in other places.
I haven't gone for the hot pot yet. Usually I'm out there and during the day while the kids are at school, so I'm like, I have to plan this out where I can,
Oh yeah.
take my time out there.
Yeah, yeah. We have a lot of great places to eat in in our little corner of the state here.
Yeah,
I don't mind going to other places, but I'm with you. I think we have a lot of things to offer. Are there other food related type of things that you've posted in the Quiet Corner, even things from the past, just to give us an idea of other content?
sure. One thing, the Cornish game hen originated in Pomfret.
What?
Go
That's
figure. I
what?
think we put
Really?
it in a few uh, issues ago,
Uh-huh.
but it was actually that whole thing. You would think it started in England, right?
Yeah, Cornish. Yeah.
But I guess it was a started in Pomfret, which is I'm so sorry. Um, which who would have thunk? Who'd have
What?
who would have thought?
Do you remember what the background to it was? Like now I'm curious. Do you remember what it was?
I don't. I will send it to you.
That's okay.
I'll
That's right. We can Google things too.
but yeah, it's just it's been mind blowing, like seeing all this the local history and everything like that. And I wish I could retain it all, but it's every time I see something new, I'm like, I didn't know that. Oh, that's amazing. Who knew? And I'm hopefully other people get a kick out of it as much as I do
Oh
that
yeah, yeah. And you have
get the
some,
newsletter.
I think sometimes don't you have a joke in there or something like that once in a while or
Yeah.
something to spice things up? If you were to give a commercial about Quiet Corner Buzz, what would you say about it?
That's a toughie. We want to bring people together. We want people to know what's going on in this part of the state. There's so much happening. You just need to get out and see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so many local libraries have these amazing programs that
Oh
people
yeah.
either don't know about or they don't show up, but they put on so many amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
The Willimantic Renaissance, they're doing amazing
Oh
things. Chris
yeah.
Beaudry
Yeah.
is he's fantastic. And if you
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen a show at the River Room, you need to get to the River Room and
Mm-hmm.
see a show. I mean, it's an amazing venue. It's intimate. It's I amazing stuff. If you haven't been out to downtown Putnam in a while, it's a great little downtown. There's a bunch of stores to visit. It's all
Mm-hmm.
walkable. There's a little bit of a hill, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, the Main Street in Danielson, they're trying to revitalize. There's so many things going on, and we want people to know about them. We want people to go out and experience it. And everything that I put in the newsletter is something that I think would be interesting or would be fun. It's I don't put stuff in just to put it in. It's if I don't think people are going to go to it or it's not worth
Mm-hmm.
the time, which there's very little that's the
Mm-hmm.
case, but everything I that goes in there basically has my sign off.
Oh
You
man,
know, and that
yeah, when you said Main Street in Danielson, I was like my brain went to Jack's Galley. They,
yeah,
they
yeah.
they have an amazing coney dog. I could go for one of those right now. It's too bad it's lunchtime, but anyways, I'm sorry I interrupted you. What else were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Nope. And I was just going to say I that
Uh-huh.
also extends to our sponsors as
Mm-hmm.
well, where I think it might be a part of why the monetization quote unquote of the newsletter
Mm-hmm.
hasn't been as quick. It's we're being very selective of who we're associating with. are only putting people in that, I would get for work, like McClintock Roofing. He's amazing
Mm-hmm.
out of South Wyndham.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of our Hive partners. And oh gosh, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the
So
name.
people
But
can like sponsor, like get
yeah,
sponsorships
yeah.
for
If
your
people can
publication.
reach out to me at Tyler at Connecticut Buzz if they're
Okay.
interested, and I'll let them know everything that's Connecticut spelled all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can send over a media kit, but
Uh-huh.
we want people to be able to trust, what I'm saying, because
Mm-hmm.
it's my name out there, and
Yep,
that it
definitely.
means a lot to me. I don't want people to think I ever steered them wrong because I will never, ever try to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're trying to bring everything positive out there. I don't want to bring any negativity out. That includes recommending people that shouldn't be recommended. I'm
Mm-hmm.
only putting stuff out there that's in the best interest of everybody.
Yes. So you're carefully curating what
Yeah,
you're with the content of what you're putting out there.
I couldn't have said it better. Curating content. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Thank you. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
We practiced that, didn't we, Tyler? Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to reading more of the weekly buzzes. Uh,
Thank you.
you're trying to get people out of their own hives just so they can enjoy life a little bit more. And I think people need to hear loud and clear too. There are a lot of free things
Yeah,
that we can do
absolutely.
in this part of the state, and you don't have to go very far to enjoy yourself.
No matter if you're in Thompson all the way down to, Willimantic or out in
Yep.
Sterling, there's stuff going on.
Yeah, there
I
is.
mean, all if you if you'll drive 20 minutes,
Hmm.
you're gonna find something to do. And we're
That's
gonna
true.
put that out there.
Very true.
And if you live on the Willimantic line or, the west side of Windham County, we're putting stuff in there for Tolland County too. So
Hmm.
we're covering from Thompson over to Summers and down to Hebron and across to Sterling. I think I got my geography right on that one.
I'm glad you mentioned that. You have a closing comment that you want to make before we have to sign off here?
I appreciate every single person that reads the newsletter. When I get emails from people just saying, "Hey, great job," or even, "Hey, like to see this in there," I read every single email. I go in there. It means a lot. I This is my baby. Well, this is my
Besides
baby,
that one.
but
Yeah.
the newsletter is my baby, and it means a lot to me. So I'll take any feedback I can get. And thank you sincerely. Thank you to everybody that subscribes. Thank you to everybody that answers questions and polls we put out.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you to everybody that's going out and visiting these businesses. And if
Mm.
you hear about them in the buzz, please, please, please tell the businesses you heard about them in the
Mm.
Quiet Corner Buzz, that
Mm.
it helps us more than you can ever imagine.
All right, you guys out there in radio and YouTube land, sign up for the Quiet Corner Buzz. Enjoy reading it every week. Thank you so much, Tyler, for your time and for being with me here. I appreciate what you're doing. I think bringing all the good things together that are part of the that you bring together is a important it's an important resource for all of us. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, this is Ruth Hartunian Ellenba. I am going to sign off here. Ravings and Cravings on Good Company, WILI.